Hey, how you doing? My name's Mike Steimer with Hedgestone. I got your message on my website. You're looking for an evaluation?
Oh, yeah, wait, where are you from? I'm not sure.
Hedgestone Business Advisors.
Okay, yeah, I sent off a bunch.
No
What
worries.
was your name? I'm sorry.
My name's Michael Steimer.
Michael. Okay. Let me tell you what I got, see if you can help me.
Okay.
I have a business, had it for 25 years, and I want to get an evaluation, and I probably want to sell it.
Okay.
Is that something you can do?
That's something I do. I sleep, eat, and breathe that, so I can do that any day of the week.
Okay, how do we get evaluation?
Let's talk.
I need that.
You have 5 minutes right now? You have 10 minutes?
I always have 5 minutes for you.
Okay, let's go through it right now. So, you've been there 20 years. First of all, what kind of business do you own?
It's a home health care.
Oh wow, we're very big into home health care. We have a whole department for home health care, so that's a great sign.
Really?
Yeah, we just sold a $6.1 million home health care 6 times, but it was $1 million plus EBITDA. It was about $1 million EBITDA, and we got 6.1 million. So we did. The owner wanted 4.7, and we got $1 million more than what he wanted. Unbelievable
Okay,
deal.
you just said something that interested me. Years ago, I used to get evaluation done from a guy here locally who owned a accounting firm. He had a master's in accounting. He knew his stuff. He told me, take your free cash flow and multiply it times, if it's a different factor every year it changes. So is that true? Is there a factor for home health care businesses? Right, you take a cash flow, just to get a rough idea.
Every industry is a little different. If you're looking at a home healthcare deal versus a car wash deal versus a trucking deal,
Yeah.
everything has a different spin to it. But there's also KPIs, which are key performance indicators that, really
Right.
give the multiple off. So I would need a little more information to understand.
Well, no, I got all the information you need. It's
Perfect.
not that, I was just curious.
Yeah, no, great question. That's what it is. No, you're right. Yeah, no, it's a multiple of cash flow. You're 100% right. I just have to figure out what that multiple is, depending on.
All right, very good.
So, can you tell me a little bit about the business? How many employees do you have? What kind of revenue?
Well, we have about 40 employees, maybe a little more. Last year we grossed 1.3 million, I believe. We're all private pay. We don't do any government work. We've got a 5-star rating on every place you can imagine. We are the best at what we do.
Excellent.
Our cash flow last year was about 340,000, I think. I don't know what else.
What's your involvement in the business?
Me and my wife own.
What are your roles? Do you guys operate? Or are you more passive?
Well, no, my wife is very involved. I'm kind of semi-retired. I mean, I go in every once in a while and see how things are going, check the books, do the checkbook, all that stuff. But my wife's involved on it daily.
And it's all private pay, which is very good.
All private pay, 100%.
340,000 was cash flow last year. Do you own the property that you're located at, or do you?
No, we just rent it when it's dirt cheap.
Interesting. So 4.8% of gross sales. So is that 1.3 million after the franchise fee or before?
No, that's gross.
So that's gross, and then they take the 4.8% from the gross?
Yeah, whatever we gross that month, they have a formula that they use, and they just take it out. It's about $5,000 a month.
Mm-hmm. So about $5,000 a month they take, and does the money come to you, or does the money go to the franchise first and they pay you? How does that work?
What do you mean?
Every franchise is a little different, from.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
when the customer pays, do they pay the actual franchise or?
Yeah, no, they pay it right to us.
Right to you, okay.
We control our receivables and everything else.
How does your organizational chart with your employees work? Do you have a manager that oversees everything, or is that your wife?
Yeah. Well, no, she's too busy doing it. She takes care of all the clients pretty much. No, but I do have an office manager, I have an HR person. There's only four. There's 4 people that work the whole operation. And it works out pretty good.
And you have about 48s.
I'm sorry, 40 what?
48s, 40 employees total?
Yes. Well, I don't know if that includes the other, yeah, I think so. Maybe 42 times.
42. And what would you say your payroll is per month, per year? What would you say?
I don't know. If I was at work right now, I can tell you exactly.
Yeah, no, if you don't know, it's fine.
Let me tell you this might help you a little. I just ran the report yesterday, I run it every month. We use a different program. But anyway, it runs a report that sets our margins. And it's based on how much we charge. So I ran the report the other day, that is a margins report based on how much we took in and how much we paid out. This is net margin.
Got it.
And we're at 60%, which is pretty high for this industry.
Yeah. I mean, 60% margin, I mean, things are getting more expensive nowadays, so it's not as high as you think.
No, but the average is about 42. I belong to a lot of national home care associations, and they do this every year. Everybody, they got 1,800 people to fill out a survey, that they give us the results. The national average is supposedly about 42%. We're 60. I mean, we make a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, you have nice margins, you have a 20+ year business. My team, last year we sold, I'm just looking at my CRM right now. I'm looking at the multiples. We sold, the one that we sold in November, no, not November, the one that we sold 2 months ago in January, end of January, was it was $1 million net, so that's why we got 6x. We sold something else with about a $300,000 net, similar at 4.5x. I think if it's okay with you, I want to get my home healthcare partner on the phone who works in my company, and then I will give you an evaluation on the spot, and then you just tell us what you think.
All right, can I ask one thing?
Of course.
I just gotta go in and check on my granddaughter. Can you call me back in like 15 minutes?
Oh, of course. Take care of that. We'll call you back, and
All right.
talk soon.
Give me a call back. I'd be interested in hearing what you have to say.
Thank you.
Then we can talk about how you sell my business, what you charge, the whole thing.
That's the best part. Okay. We'll talk about that.
Thank you.
Take care. But yeah, it's an interesting one.
So
Off the
he's
website.
netting 60%.
Okay.
He's netting 340.
That's not 60.
That's
Okay.
not 60.
Yeah, from
Sounds good.
I think when he said 60, he meant that his margin, like his gross margin, like all of his expenses are around 60, because if he's doing 340 to 1.3, that's about 26%. I don't know what he's talking about. If 340 is the cash flow, I wonder if that's the cash flow, and then did he take salaries on top of that? You know, there's questions I have to ask him. But that seems like a good deal. That seems like a deal we can sell. It's probably going to be a 1.2 to 1.5 deal in that range, 10%. You know, it's $120,000, $150,000 commission. We have buyers all day for that.